Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wise Words on Water. We're your hosts, RukLyricSymposium,
And I'm Lyric Chanel.
On today's show, we'll be talking about water purification, problems and solutions.
Water is vitally important to all of us. It's essential to the human body. Water affects everything from an individual's health to local and even worldwide economies. But the water needs to be clean in order for us to use it.
Lack of clean water is a bad thing. The result of not having a clean water source is sickness. Giardia, cholera, and malaria are some diseases that appear as a result. We've found resources that tell us that illnesses like these affect poor communities in developing countries, like Guatemala.
When you're sick with any of these diseases, you may not be able to work in the field or any other businesses to make money for your family.
This goes for children and grown-ups. Children can also be affected, and they won't be able to go to school or help their families in the fields or at home. Family businesses, like agriculture, will be affected, especially in the poorer communities.
Unclean water in developing countries is the problem that causes so much of this. Clean water is the key to health and building a happy, healthy lifestyle.
There are many different companies that try to help the unclean water problem in places all over the world.
They are EcoFilter, Solar Ball, Life Straw, CycloClean, and LifeSack. Each uses innovative techniques to try to solve the problem.
But tonight we've decided to focus on two of them.
EcoFilter and Life Straw.
Hey Lyric, I think Polly Sunshine did some research on EcoFilter.
That's right, Riksheen. Let's ask her to tell us what she knows. She's in Guatemala right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's reporter Polly Sunshine, live on Wise Words on Water.
Hello, Polly Sunshine here with a report on EcoFilter. I interviewed the CEO and president of EcoFilter, Philip Wilson, with my colleague, Mr. Raindrop. Let's roll tape.
Exactly how EcoFilter started?
Yeah, so EcoFilter is the name of a filter that is made out of clay, sawdust, and colloidal silver. And it's a technology that was developed in Guatemala in 1981. And it has spread to about 38 countries. And there's about 59 countries now. And we just actually trained some students from Harvard University that will be starting a factory in Uganda, Africa in about 3 months. So it's a technology that's easy to make in any country, and it's very effective at purifying water.
What motivated you to start working at EcoFilter?
That's a great question. So the inventor is he's an 80-year-old man who he always wanted someone to really expand the program in Guatemala. And when I turned 40 years of age, I was ready for something that would help others. And I'd gotten into a point in my life where I thought I should take my business experience to do something for others. But I didn't want to do it in a traditional way. I wanted to apply my business skills to help people in poor areas in rural Guatemala receive clean water. So EcoFilter was a natural fit because it was already a proven technology. It just needed someone to help market it, sell it, and then build bigger factories so that we could reach more people. Because what we do, our model is we sell families to people that live in cities so that they don't have to buy bottled water, and we make a profit on those sales, and then we lose money or we subsidize the filters that go to rural families because we want to keep the price as low as possible, and then we donate filters to the public schools. So that's how our model works.
Have you seen any changes in the lives of
and testimonials. One of them is a filter that we picked up that had been used for 4 years, and we actually sent it to the lab, and it was still removing all the bacteria. But the mother of the children in this household said that since the filter came into their home, they were no longer getting any intestinal infections, and their kids had not missed any school. And that was for the last 4 years. And she said before that they were frequently having intestinal infections caused by contaminated water. So like her, there are many, many families that, it transforms their life just by giving them access to clean water.
When you're here, there in Guatemala, where do you get your water source from? Is it EcoFilter too?
Well, I have an EcoFilter, so I pour water from the tap, and it goes through the EcoFilter, and that's how I drink my water every day. In fact, I'll show you. Hold on. I'll show you the EcoFilter we have here on the second floor. Can you see the EcoFilter there?
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for your time and escaping us. Yeah.
EcoFilter was designed and created by Fernando Mazariegos, as Philip Wilson said. He created it in 1981 to help the people of Guatemala. He was from Guatemala and naturally wanted to help the people of his homeland by creating EcoFilter and giving them clean water. EcoFilter makes a profit off of selling meat filters in the urban parts of Guatemala, and then they use that profit to pay for the filters to sell to the rural parts of Guatemala. The rural and urban communities are also allowed to sell their EcoFilter to other families and community members. The EcoFilter pot filters the water with special ingredients. Sawdust and colloidal silver filter the water as it goes through. Colloidal silver is submicroscopic particles of silver that filter the water. It adds a third barrier to the sawdust and clay to help filter the water. EcoFilter is saving lives all over Guatemala and has plans to go farther around the globe. They are already in Africa beginning to sell their product. Thank you. Back to you, Rick.
Thanks so much, Polly.
Yeah, that was amazing. Sorry.
Did you know that over millions of people in the world live in poverty? And all of them probably don't have very clean water.
That is a tragedy. There are many countries worldwide that live in areas without clean water sources. One hard-hit area is the African continent.
A popular solution in Africa to clean water is a filter called LifeStraw.
Our friend Misty Raindrop did research on LifeStraw.
And she submitted a report. Let's watch that.
Hi, Misty Raindrop here from Wise Words on Water, and I've been doing some research on the water filtering straw called LifeStraw. LifeStraw is a water filtering straw that's used all over Guatemala, Africa, and more places all around the world. It allows a person to safely drink dirty water without catching any waterborne diseases. LifeStraw was created by Kaj Westergaard friend. He came up with LifeStraw while he was working at a solution for guinea worm disease. The original design for LifeStraw was invented in 2005. LifeStraw has been such a success over the years that it's won many awards. Saatchi & Saatchi Award for World-Changing Ideas and the Environmental Finance Award for 2012 Best Carbon Finance Transaction of the Year are only a couple of the many awards. And Time Magazine has also named LifeStraw the Best Invention of 2005. There are 3 different products in the LifeStraw company. One is Purify, which helps to keep the harmful bugs and insects out of food bags. It has an insecticide spray that kills bugs before they're able to go inside the food bag. LifeStraw is used all over the world, and it filters water as you drink through. There are small little passageways inside, trapping bacteria and letting clean water drops go through. And the permanent helps to keep mosquitoes away from children and grown-ups while sleeping or in the daytime. And it helps to prevent malaria. It's also the most purchased, long-lasting net in the world. LifeStraw and many things like it are now saving lives every day all over the world. Once again, this is Misty Raindrop here live on Wise Words on Water, and we thank you for watching this recording.
Wow, great job, Misty.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You know what time it is, Raksheen, don't you?
You bet I do. It's time for
Viewer questions! This one comes to us from Buzz Bartholomew of Wichita, Kansas. Buzz asks, what are the major water problems in Guatemala? Well, Buzz, as Polly reported, the biggest problems seem to be contaminated water, lack of sewage treatment, and lack of government support and education.
This next one comes to us from Sally Ginnenschneider from Basel, Switzerland. Sally asks, what are the challenges and solutions to purifying water in Guatemala? Well, Sally, one of the challenges are contaminated water sources, and solutions are the things that we talked about, LifeStraw and EcoFilter. But another thing is education. If you learn how to properly take caution with your water sources and cleaning with the water you have, then you can avoid diseases like cholera and typhoid fever.
This one comes to us from Melanie Hinzenberg of Juneau, Alaska. What are some of the differences between cleaning water here in the U.S. and Guatemala? Well, Melanie, we have sewage treatments in the U.S. and locally the MRWPCA cleaning our water.
We also pay taxes to help support our water purifying agencies.
Some people in Guatemala don't pay taxes and can't help support any sewage treatments to help them get clean water.
This is why companies like EcoFilter are so important to developing countries.
Guatemalans sometimes try to clean their water by boiling it, but that hurts the environment and their breathing.
We don't have to clean our water like that because of our water treatment plants.
In the U.S., we provide education regarding not drinking dirty water and washing our hands before we eat and after we go to the bathroom.
Thank you so much, everyone.
And have a good night. Any questions? Nope. Okay.
Next session will start straight up at the hour of 7.